Have you ever had a moment where your heart is beating so loudly it drowns out the entire world? You know exactly what you need to do, but you're just terrified to do it. That's exactly how I felt, staring down at my phone, my thumb just hovering over one name. The call I didn't want to make. It wasn't just a phone call. It was a confession. It was a goodbye. It was a release. And three possibilities just kept replaying in my mind. What if this call ends everything? What if it changes nothing at all? And the worst one, what if it's already too late? But I knew, deep down, that avoiding it was slowly killing me. For weeks, my mantra was, tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll explain. Tomorrow I'll say I'm sorry. Tomorrow I'll finally quit. But tomorrow became this quiet, invisible cage, a place where my guilt just grew louder and louder than my courage. Every single night, I'd lie in bed and rehearse the words in my mind. I'm so sorry. I can't do this anymore. I need to go. And then every morning I'd silence that voice, put on a brave face, pretend I was fine, and just carry on with my day. It's so strange, isn't it? How we often fear disappointing others more than we fear our own unhappiness. I genuinely thought that staying silent was the safer option. But silence, it didn't feel safe. It felt suffocating. Then one night, something inside me just cracked. I was sitting in my room just staring up at the ceiling, and this realization washed over me. If I don't do this now, I'm going to lose myself completely. The truth felt incredibly heavy, but you know what? So did pretending. So, I picked up my phone. The name on the screen felt so familiar, yet so heavy with memories. I took a deep breath, one that felt like it came from the very bottom of my soul, and I pressed call. The ringing felt eternal. Each ring was like a question mark hanging in the air. Are you really ready to be honest? And then they answered. A simple, quiet, hello. But that one word carried the weight of everything that had been left unsaid between us for so long. I didn't have some grand, rehearsed speech. My voice actually shook as I started to speak. I need to talk to you, I managed to say, about something I've been holding in. The next few minutes felt like standing out in the pouring rain after months of pretending it wasn't even cloudy. The words just came out, broken, raw, but so incredibly real. I finally said all the things I'd been avoiding. I told them I was leaving the job that was draining the life out of me. I apologized for the words I never said. I ended the relationship I'd been pretending I could fix. Every truth felt like a tiny cut, but it also felt like a cleansing. There were long pauses, heavy silence, and yes, there were tears. But in that silence, I found something I never expected. Peace. They didn't shout. They didn't curse me out. They just said, very quietly, I understand. And for the first time in what felt like forever, I actually believed it. When the call finally ended, I just sat there, my phone still in my hand, feeling empty, but also incredibly light. The world outside my window hadn't changed one bit, but inside me, a fundamental shift had occurred. It wasn't immediate relief, not really. It was just quiet, like the profound calm after a storm, when you look around and realize you've survived it. I started to notice things in my room that I hadn't seen in weeks. The way the afternoon sunlight painted a stripe on the wall, the faint sound of life happening outside, the steady, gentle rhythm of my own breathing. That's when it finally clicked. Sometimes the hardest thing isn't losing someone else. It's losing the version of yourself that was too afraid to speak your truth. In the days that followed, I started sleeping better. Work didn't feel like such a heavy burden anymore because I wasn't forcing myself into a life that just didn't fit. The person I apologized to? We may never be the same, and that's okay. And that love I had to let go of? It still hurts sometimes, but that pain is proof that I truly cared. That call wasn't the end of my story, it was the beginning. So, if you're listening to this right now and you've been avoiding your own call, that apology, that goodbye, that truth you need to speak, please remember this. Courage isn't always loud and bold. Sometimes it's just a trembling voice saying, "I can't live a lie anymore. Make the call." Not because it's easy, but because your peace is worth the discomfort. Thank you so much for listening. If this story resonated with you, I'd be so grateful if you would like this video and subscribe to the channel for more stories like this. Take care.